Madam Speaker, I move to recognize the lady from 2nd District of Batangas, the Honorable Attorney Gerville Luistro, to avail of the privilege hour.
The Honorable Attorney Gerville Jinky Bitrics R. Luistro from the 2nd District of Batangas is recognized.
Madam Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I rise today with steadfast hope and firm resolve that this esteemed chamber will favorably support the enactment of the Sustainable Land Classification and Protection Act. This proposed legislation is more than just an environmental policy. It is a national imperative. Hindi po ito simpleng panukala lamang ukol sa kapaligiran. Isa po itong agarang tugon sa tumitinding pangangailangan ng bayan para sa balanseng kaunlaran at kalikasan. As we continue to witness the loss of agricultural lands, the degradation of forest ecosystems, and the unregulated expansion of urban spaces, it becomes our solemn duty to legislate a land classification system that upholds the integrity of our environment while enabling progress. Habang unti-unti pong nawawala ang ating mga palayan, kagubatan at likas na yaman, tungkulin nating mga mambabatas na kumilos bago pa mahuli ang lahat. The constitutional mandate for this measure is clear. Article 2, Section 16 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution provides, "The state shall protect and advance the right of the people to a balanced and healthful ecology in accord with the rhythm and harmony of nature." This right is not aspirational. It is demandable and enforceable. Inoposa versus Factoran, GR number 101083, the Supreme Court through Justice Davide held that the right to a balanced and healthful ecology is self-executory and enforceable in court. The court recognized the intergenerational responsibility to protect our natural resources, even allowing minors to bring suit in behalf of future generations. Ang karapatang ito ay hindi lamang pangarap. Ito po ay karapatang dapat igiit at isakatuparan. The proposed measure seeks to create a national framework that categorically protects vital land areas, agricultural, forest, marine, and energy zones through a legal designation known as protected vital zones. It also establishes a transparent participatory process for land classification and conversion that will curtail abuse, eliminate irregular practices, and ensure that changes in land use are based on science and necessity rather than mere speculation and political interest. Through the creation of a National Land Classification Council, this bill empowers local government units and stakeholders to play a key role in land governance while disincentivizing illegal conversions by imposing fines of up to 5 million pesos and criminal penalties. At the same time, it offers incentives for landowners and developers who adopt sustainable practices. Sa simpleng salita po, may parusa sa mga mapang-abusong nagpapalit ng gamit ng lupa at may gantimpala para sa mga responsable at makakalikasang proyekto. This bill will ensure that land use planning is scientific, participatory, and aligned with the national developmental goals. In doing so, it safeguards critical industries such as agriculture, fisheries, forestry, energy, and tourism, industries that not only feed our people and sustain our economy, but also define our national identity. The measure is both pro-environment and pro-development. It supports food security by shielding irrigated and productive farmlands from conversion. It enhances disaster resilience by preserving forests, watersheds, and critical habitats. It accelerates economic growth by streamlining legal processes for land reclassification in key sectors like energy and tourism. And it promotes governance accountability by holding public officers liable for enabling illegal land conversions. Sa madaling sabi po, ang batas na ito ay para sa pagkain, kalikasan, kaunlaran, at pananagutan. Madam Speaker, dear colleagues, the Sustainable Land Classification and Protection Act is a policy of prevention, not reaction. Bago pa man tuluyang maubos ang ating kagubatan, bago pa man mapuno ng semento ang ating mga sakahan, bago pa tuluyang lumala ang epekto ng pagbabago ng klima, ngayon na po ang tamang panahon upang kumilos. Let us not wait until our watersheds are depleted, our fisheries polluted, and our farms turned into concrete jungles before we act. As stewards of both law and land, let us adopt this measure as part of our legacy to the Filipino people. Isang pamana ng responsibilidad, pangangalaga, at malasakit sa kinabukasan. In this spirit, Madam Speaker, I have formally filed this measure entitled the Sustainable Land Classification and Protection Bill. I humbly urge this august chamber to give it the priority, deliberation, and support it rightfully deserves. Maraming salamat po.